Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Kentucky got one of the bright young stars in the college football universe. Will Stein has done a fantastic job for the last several years as the Oregon offensive coordinator. Now, an opportunity to run his own program in the SEC. We'll see if Will Stein can get the Kentucky Wildcats back on top as contenders in the South. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Alabama's offense will have the football first. And we get a look at Ryan Williams. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Might be changing the route. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Got his man on the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Keelan Russell. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Wildcats offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. C.J. Baxter, the former Texas Longhorn, in their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. And send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Rodriguez. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because...
Could be an alley. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Kentucky going quickly.
This This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll run it. It's Baxter. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Makes a catch. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He'll throw it, and it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Russell makes the catch. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. It's complete.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. Snags it and he's open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's going to run it. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They go play action with Russell. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing Russell. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Tight end now in motion. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Wants to throw again. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Tide ready to roll on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Russell on play action. The sure hands, it's Ford. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a crease. It's Hill. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back
10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Run in the red zone, it's Hill. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Bauer. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. There's some room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's going to be really interesting to watch Kentucky this year offensively, and I think running the ball is going to be critical. Will Stein now the new head coach, and he brings in C.J. Baxter at running.
Just keeps moving. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gilmore. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Baxter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field and keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wildcats!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Line getting set on second down. Keelan Russell. He's open on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Makes a deep grab. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Russell. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 6 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Sun Devils with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Kroger Field. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's bumped, and the ball is loose on the return. He is in! Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Wildcats head coach told me they are pretty excited about what they're seeing from their running back. As you know, he's a transfer. This is why they brought him in. And although he is performing very well, they've still got work to do. Trailing in this game, they've got to be a little bit better at the line of scrimmage here to start the second half.
Appreciate that, Holly. They go back to C.J. Baxter. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Lining up from the 34 on first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to Baxter. Picks up the first down. He'll work his way down to the 28. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down at 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Gilmore.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. They'll try to run for it. Nice move to keep running. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality and running the football. Look right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They'll run it with Baxter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he added the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throwing Russell. Gets open down the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Russell. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Keelan Russell. Pressure coming. Got the quick pass. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal, probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Run in the red zone. It's Riley. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Crimson Tide now has it on second down as we open the final period. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Tide answers back.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws to the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Road.
Here on the Alabama sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence.
Breaks into the open. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Russell. Got his man. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Hill. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Escapes trouble. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. I know you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got sacked. I don't know how he was able to get out of that. Great individual effort by him.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have...
Going for the big play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The screen and watch out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Offense changing the play. Throwing Russell. It's complete to the right. There's a crease. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Going to the ground. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room. It's Riley. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.